No! Today's beautiful host is me, and before I begin, look at the size of Sid's arm!
Yeah, what the fuck?
Shit! Look
Sid is becoming a Baki character.
Look at the size of the arm!
Oh my god!
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what it is.
Okay, and you know, yo, ever since I saw that arm, I had to change my background to this. Look at that.
Oh,
Sid,
yeah.
do you want to know? You want to let the viewers know where you were when that happened? You want to let them know?
Yo,
Where'd you take that photo, bro?
I was in Scotland.
Uh-oh.
Sid froze?
Is it just me?
Sid froze.
Oh god.
At the worst time.
Did he freeze? Oh no! At the good part. First
Well,
podcast
a place
back
called
since.
Fairy Pools, which is basically we kind of got. Well, I'm sorry. Wait, my thing is
You might
lagged
have to
out.
start over, bro.
That's what I said.
Literally
it was up in Scotland. Yeah, I know. I closed a web browser and then it just like bugged out. But it was up in Scotland, so I went on holiday with my family up in Scotland for about a week. There's a place called Fairy Pools, which we kind of got scammed because we saw the pictures and it looked like this beautiful, like different outworld place. Nothing like that. It was just a bunch of tiny little freaking pools, and they were like, oh fuck.
Enough.
But
That sucks.
That's like one of those, yeah.
yo, but one thing, Scotland was fucking amazing, boys. Have you guys ever used the bidet?
Yeah, of course
Yeah,
I
of
have.
course. I'm a Muslim boy. That's what we do. We shove.
Right? No, but that's like a lota. Like that's like I'm talking about like the bidet where you have a sink seat and everything.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Where it
I never
shoots
used
like.
that. I never used that.
Bro,
You've
I
never
used that for the
Are you
first
kidding?
time. I used that for the first time because we have like a little like bucket, like little mug thing, right? And you just like you use that. But
No, we have.
I
that in
used the
Philippines.
first time ever I used it, right? I sat down, turned the tap on.
Did it feel
shooting
good?
up my ass. And I'm like,
Did it? And
It
did
felt-
it?
I mean, it felt good.
And did
it felt
it?
good.
Did it? Do you reckon it cleaned everything as well? Like, do you reckon it cleaned?
100%.
true. I was gonna
It
ask.
clean, bro. It clean. And the thing was, right? I wiped before using it. I don't know if you're supposed to wipe before or wipe after. I don't know. I wiped before, wetted it, and then wiped again, right? Just to clear the wetness out. But it got to a point where I was like, yo, this shit is so efficient. I wanted to see if it was working, right?
Yeah.
So, like, just imagine me. I'm like this, right? I'm like this sat here, right?
Yeah.
It's shooting up my butt. And I was like, damn, is it working? It's like I wanted to see how efficient it was. So I wanted to see the water, if the water was like low-key brown. I went like this to check it out, and that shit splashed all over my face.
Ew, no.
Oh,
shit.
I was like, yo, what was I
Oh,
expecting,
God.
bro? I was like, what was I expecting?
Oh,
Straight up, it
no,
was just all over my
Sid.
face. I was like, damn,
Oh,
I need to take
you
a
had
shower.
like pooey water on your face. That
No, but it was clean. I was sat there for like a solid minute and a half before I looked down. But it was still like my butt germs and stuff. I was
Ew.
like, damn, I need to take a shower now. Like, this is wild.
That's so disgusting. Ew.
Oh,
I'm telling you, bidet, you guys need it.
Yo, bidets are lit.
I thought you
Bidets
were
are
gonna
lit.
like get
Bidets
up and like look at it from far, but you put your head down and it went right into your face.
Bro,
That's peak, man. I feel
I was
Yo,
in
did
some
you
like
get- wait,
yoga
did you get
pose
pink
hung over
eye?
like this.
Did
Huh?
you get pink eye after that?
Nah, you know what? I didn't, but my cousin did somehow. So I don't know what's been happening.
So
what's been
would you
happening?
ever like if you
Oh,
like
God.
could, right? Would you ever get a bidet in your own house, like if you could choose and everything?
Fuck yeah.
It's just
Fuck
Oh, 100%.
it's
I
mad
would.
efficient, right?
It
It's
is.
so
mad
mad
efficient.
efficient.
Fuck using
It's so
toilet roll.
efficient.
Clean
Right?
your asses properly, people. Toilet
Thank
roll,
you.
don't clean it. It's
Yes.
disgusting.
We stand clean butts.
Yeah, we like clean butts. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So today's episode, I've been hyping it for a while now, right? So
That's why you're hosting it. Is it because you're hosting it?
And I feel like this podcast will be the best one. I have that much faith in it, right?
Ever.
Ever
Out
you
of
say.
all of our podcasts, this will be the best
Right.
podcast we've ever done.
All right.
That
Okay,
personally
I'm
is
excited
my-
for this. I'm
Okay,
excited.
I just
Excited
feel like
too. I'm
these
excited, bro.
answers, they're good. They are good. So the first question I want to start.
The
off with
answers are
asking
good or
you-
the questions are good.
Both, because the questions are done by me. That's what I wrote it in the doc. I wrote hash it all the
Right,
questions.
but what if,
That's a lie,
me and,
'cause I thought
what
of
if me
half
and
of them.
Blowfish what if me and Blowfish just answer like some really dumb,
Yeah, like
dumb
yes
answers?
or no answers. Yeah,
So
yeah.
now,
Yeah.
Sid, now you're putting that idea in my head, and I might actually do it.
Yeah, like, I asked Blake the question. He's like, yeah, yes.
I was
no.
already
Yeah.
planning to do that, Blowfish. That's why I'm saying it.
Fair,
All right.
fair. I got you then.
So this is the first question I want to ask, right? And it's gonna be towards everyone. If you want to, if you have the guts to type it in chat, I use guts, right? But Bloodfish, first question I want to ask you is: as people, we are all, we all are confident at times, we're not confident at times, and stuff like that. But sometimes we feel insecure. So if I asked you the question of what is your biggest and, I guess, deepest insecurity ever, what would come up? What comes to mind?
Yeah, no worries. When you first dropped that question, like on Say Hash, I actually had to think about that. I was like, what is it? You know what I mean? And I thought about it for a while, and like, I'm gonna go with the simple yet relatable answer in a sense that like, that none of this works out. None of the content creation, none of the stuff that I do outside of stream, the voice acting, the music, and none of it just fucking works out, and I'm just like stuck. You know what I mean? And like, I don't necessarily. Well, it's not that I don't have a backup plan, but like, I don't want to use the backup plan, and because to me, I feel like if I end up using said backup plan, I feel like I kind of just failed and gave up. You know what I mean? But like, at the same time, it's a possibility that none of this could work out, and that it just sucks. Like having that sort of feeling in your mind every time I stream, every time I just go up.
At what point would you accept? All right, this is not working out for me. I'm done. Like, when does that happen for you?
To me, when just like I see like no progress in anything I create at all. Like no progress in numbers and like how I keep like relying on like I've done nothing to improve the stream or not really like putting everything into it. And now I'm just kind of seeing it like, this is just something I do, right? I don't, want to see content creation or anything else like that I love doing just as something I do. You know what I mean? It's something that I do want to be like actually proud of. You know what I mean? Tell people about, even if like, content creators are kind of like looked down upon in a sense that like, oh, they like, it's not really a real job. All you gotta do is like, talk to people on the camera or edit a video or just like say something stupid. And I'm like, it's kind of a bit more than that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, don't like realize how much work we put onto this. Whether we're doing, semi-serious content like this, funny content like what Hash does, or just like having deep talks like what Sid does on the stream. You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of people know how much work that takes, right? And then like there's also like a rumor going around that Twitch might think of cutting, affiliate pay, which is stupid.
Really? I didn't know this. Wait, so they...
Yo, first and foremost, fuck Twitch. I'm just trying to get big on Twitch and switch to YouTube. Like, genuinely speaking.
Would you guys ever switch to YouTube streaming? Like, is that
fuck
something...
yes? Are you kidding me?
Like Twitch deeply
Are you
fucked
kidding
up,
me?
I actually would. Like, honestly speaking, like, because at this point I'd be like, you know what? Like, you fucked around with like a bunch of us content creators too hard. At this point, I'm sick of it. Bye.
The biggest content creators and stuff like that, they switch as well. Like,
I'm considering it. I've been contemplating it for like the last couple of weeks.
See, for me, I feel like in terms of us right now, right, switching wouldn't be as big of a deal. Right.
Yeah.
But get bigger where you get to a point where you can like demand a contract from different platforms. Yeah. I feel like that'd be so much more beneficial. If you look at people like Saikuno and Ludwig and such, they've all switched because they realize that Twitch doesn't favor them as content creators. But I feel like the platform as a whole is a lot bigger than what YouTube is. YouTube streaming anyways, right?
Yeah. I can see that.
So I feel like
that was my worry.
I feel like
I agree with you there.
First, get big on Twitch first, see the contract, and then
that's what I'm thinking.
If that's your goal, then switch to YouTube. Because if you have a good fan base, like switching is like
it's not that hard.
Just kind of take it back. It's not that hard. It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, because like a buddy of mine, like he used to do YouTube streaming before he came on Twitch. Then you heard that it's a rumor. Obviously, I hope it's not true. But if he says if they're actually gonna act on it, I'll probably just perma switch myself over to YouTube because I just need the watch time and then I'm already partner. And I'm like, you know what, that's fair.
50-50, right? They take half of it.
Right now it's 50-50.
Yeah.
Because I heard that they might also end up slashing partner pay from 70% to 50. Yeah, and well, like I've heard that it's rumored that they're thinking of doing that for affiliates from 50 to 30, which is bullshit.
I mean, you see like these big time streamers, like the ones that we know and stuff like that. They're getting a lot more than that. Some of them get like 90-10. Some might even get like 100%. I'm pretty sure.
90. Oh, so I didn't know that. I thought they all had like a set amount, but it's different.
No,
that does make sense.
It's different amounts, but the biggest of the streamers, they get like their own thing. They have their own agents. They get access to Twitch support any time of the day. So when Pokimane was having her drama with Gideon, Ninja was saying, "Oh, I talked to my Twitch support and stuff like that to try and help," but they get different. They get different pays. That's like the normal partners. They get 70-30, but the highest of the highs, they get like their own. So someone like a Pokimane might get something different to an XQC, who might get different to Tyler One, who might get different to someone like a 10K Andy. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense though, because it's like their own like. I see
Yeah.
that though, because obviously Twitch want to keep these people. They make fucking big time revenue for Twitch, right? Like the amount of streams and subscribers and donations these big people get. And everything. So
Yeah, 100%.
So for yourself, right, in terms of like your like essentially fear of not working out, like what's like a good estimate? Because don't you think there will be a time when like it will plateau for fucking ages? Like,
See, I was gonna ask that. I was literally gonna ask that as well, because it's a good thing that you said how you know when you're stopping, but how do you differentiate stopping from a stagnant moment, like a low moment? Say like late last year when everyone's views were a little bit lower, you know. Everyone was with their families celebrating Christmas and the holidays and stuff, too busy to come to streams. Or during now where it's exam season, like how do you differentiate stagnancy and it's just not working out?
So stagnancy, I feel like for stagnancy, for me at least, like I still like sort of have that energy to keep on going, you know, despite, you know, the understanding of like all the factors outside of Twitch that might lead to like in air quotes lower numbers, as well as like people that aren't there as often as they used to be, you know what I mean? Whereas with like with giving up or just like knowing it's not working out, you're just kind of just on the camera just like because you have to do it, not because you want to do it, you know, like the energy's not there. You look a little sad, you look a little like, you know, just depleted, you know, like I feel like even with everything going on, like I still try to keep the energy up, right? Like, and like I always question myself, like, am I faking it in that sense, or is this actually like me going at it? And like, you know, thankfully every time I just think every time I come to realize like it is really me, because I'm like I'm generally enjoying myself up here and I'm not just doing it just cause, you know what I mean? That's really it for me, honestly speaking.
I get that, but yeah, I respect that. But I feel like there will be times, and like, you know, I think it's expected that there'll be maybe even long periods where you feel like shit, basically, or feel like nothing is coming out of this, or tired, or why am I doing this shit? But I actually feel like that's the most important bit, because it's easy to do it when you feel good. The bit where it counts is when you don't feel
it's hard
good.
to do.
Do you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, Hash, another thing that sort of reminds me of like why I love doing this is because like where would I rather be at? Like I'd rather be entertaining you folks on Twitch, you know, and like, you know, having a time of my life, and then rather than like, not to throw shade at my current job, rather than just like babysitting kids all day.
Hey, don't be throwing shit.
Yeah,
I got
watching
Throwing
this.
shit at your job, bro. You might get fired.
Your
They
employees
don't know
watching
what
this.
But yeah, like I'd rather be doing that than like, you know, I know for a fact I'm like, yeah, I would 100%.
Lovich gets a manager to his fucking letter to his manager, just saying, yeah, you know, just watch this clip.
I heard you were on a podcast saying that you'd rather not babysit kids. What's that supposed to mean? I'm like, let's be honest.
What's that supposed to mean?
Straight up, I'd be like, let's be honest. I'm not a real teacher, guys. Like, I'll say that straight. I was like, I'm literally.
Have you left your dog grooming job?
No, so Sid, the
No,
reason
you
as to
haven't,
why I
right?
haven't-
Okay.
Yeah, so the reason as to why I haven't is because the hours at my actual substitute teacher job, they're not very consistent. Yeah, like it's good whenever you get a lot of work. Like what I try to aim to do is work there 2 to 3 times a week. If I was doing that consistently every week, then I would actually drop the job, because what I make in a day there is what I make in a week at the dog grooming job. But because the hours aren't super consistent, I'm staying. You know what I mean? That way I have some sort of income every week. You know, like last week I didn't even get called at all. This week I got called today. You know what I mean? So I was like, that was like my little experiment. So. Right.
At least they pay you well, right? At least they got like nice money involved in it.
It's a means to an end, and you know, like obviously, Hash, as you said earlier to me, it's like you need money to live, right? You need to be realistic and just kind of take the L and just, you know, be an adult for like 6 hours of your day in my case, you know what I mean? And then get that money and then fuck around after, you know, and it's all good. So yeah.
I respect that. And my favorite bit was a bit when you said like, if I wasn't doing this, what else would I be doing? I like that, because that's a fair question. What would I be doing? Maybe I'd graduate, get a job with my degree, but then what? You know what I mean? Like there's no purpose out of that. What about you, Sid?
I was actually gonna ask you too. If COVID didn't happen, would you guys be streamers? Because I also thought about that too. I was like, probably not.
I think so.
Not, I'll be honest.
Lockdown hadn't begun.
I don't think COVID was a factor why me and Hash started streaming in the first place. It's because we both kind of saw that there was something about streaming that kind of interested us. I mean, yes, like COVID kind of pushed it forward a little bit
100%,
because it gives us more time to stream, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it still would have been something. Realistically, I've always wanted to like kind of do YouTube or streaming, but when I was really young, right? I genuinely have a video up on YouTube of me playing RuneScape when I was about 11 years old, where
Was
I
it a handicap?
recorded. No. I
No,
recorded me playing RuneScape with my webcam in one hand, and I was clicking with my right hand.
Oh my god!
It's,
Now we
you
need,
can't make
we need to see that.
anything
We need
out.
to see that.
No. You can't make anything out. Nothing at all. And the thing was, it wasn't even my setup. It was my cousin's. Like, I went to his house to record myself playing RuneScape on his account, on his laptop, uploaded it to YouTube and everything. Like, I wanted to do it.
I did that for Saints Row 2 as well. Yeah, I had one camera in my hand, recorded it, and
It's
I thought
funny.
it's so ass, that video. It's so fucking shit. But at that time, I was like, it's not that bad. It's alright.
Yeah.
Granted, you can't see anything 240p, but it's alright. It's alright. It gets away.
Yeah.
Alright,
But
so
it's yeah.
what about you, my bro? What would you consider yourself as like a biggest insecurity?
It's kind of similar to I've got two basically. It's kind of similar to Blowfish's, where not just streaming wise and stuff like that. It's kind of making myself too involved, kind of putting all my eggs in one basket and it not working out as a whole. That's my biggest insecurity. And the thing is, it's the exact same insecurity that my mother has, right? I'll just put it into perspective. My mum is very smart, but without education, not educational wise, just like street smart and like just everything. If she gets her mind to something, she will get it done. But she hasn't always, like, there's not many things that she's done to that. The only thing she's really done is making a life outside of Nepal and making a life outside of Hong Kong, moving and kind of putting money into this and stuff. She's very secure in what she has and she doesn't want to push herself. And I feel like that's with me as well, right? My biggest insecurity is putting myself out there. I'm very extroverted. I can talk to any person. Like, genuinely, night out and stuff, you tell me to talk to this girl, I'll talk to her, like, full confidence. I don't care, right? It's just typically those things really shock and like surprise people. Like, they don't realize they can't do that and stuff like that. I'm very open and I'm very confident doing that, but at the same time I'm very not confident in putting everything, giving my all and everything. I remember Hash even called me out saying, Sid, apart from gym, what have you realistically done with streaming? And like, genuinely, I don't have an answer for that. Yes, I said I've given my all in streaming at one point, but I'm at a point where I know I haven't even given like 10% realistically. Like, the only thing I do is I just go on stream every now and then. Like, I just, start streaming, just talk to the viewers and stuff. Realistically, what have I done? Like, yeah, that's one of my biggest insecurities, and that's the thing that I find hardest coming over. I mean, another insecurity is probably just like wasting time, which kind of goes hand in hand with the other thing. No one wants to waste their time. Like, our time is really limited, so I have so many different creatives, I have so many avenues that I want to try out. I feel like if I do put too much of my time in one aspect, I'll be missing out on the other aspect. I want to do fashion, I want to do music, I want to do streaming, I want to do like fucking TikTok, I want to do motivational speaking, like talk to people, well, not even motivational speaking, just talking in general. Right? I want to get people confident in talking about how they're feeling, mental health wise, just confidence wise. I want to be there, be a shoulder for people to talk to. I want to do so many things, and if I realistically want to put too much into one avenue, I feel like I'm missing out on so much more. That's my biggest insecurity. I have too much.
Have you ever thought of it like this though? Like, out of those like 4 things you listed, like fashion, music, like helping people out, like mentally and shit, and let's say streaming, right? So like, have you ever thought that if you blindly just really dedicated time to one, and I'm talking like a good solid 5 years. Now, okay, it's easier said than done, right? And easier like obviously it's 5 fucking years, right? But have you ever thought that if I spent 5 years on this, and let's say I made some sort of platform, whatever that is, I've got a base, you know what I mean? A big strong foundation. I have 50,000 followers. I have maybe even 100,000, or maybe even 20,000, whatever, right? but I have at least 1,000 people who would watch me or listen to what I say, shit like that. You could then use that foundation
to do the other
really
things,
go into the others at like a much quicker rate. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's like when a celebrity goes into acting, they skip the auditioning and everything. They just go into it because they've got so much influence and money.
They got so much.
They
Yeah.
want to do it tomorrow. They're going. Kim K, right?
Yep.
Famous influencer. She's now a lawyer as well. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure she didn't do it the long way around. I'm sure she had a shortcut, right? She has money, right? She went in like straight into it, and now she's in her like spare time or when she wants to, she does law because she, I don't know, wants to help people out and shit like that. Have you ever thought of it like that? And like maybe that's the reason to why you
100%, 100%. It's. I'm gonna be honest. I like. It's been recent, and like I'm saying, as recent as this Scotland trip I just went on. But it's taken me a while to kind of get used to everything. One thing I'm getting really back into is just reading books and stuff, right? Manifestation. I'll show you the book I got. Actually, I'll be.
I was about to ask. I was like, what book are you reading right now? Perfect.
So
there you
this
go.
one, I got it from Weatherstones. It's Manifest seven steps to living your best life, and it basically tells you about how to manifest and kind of work towards something.
Who's the
It's-
author? Who's the author?
It's Roxy Nafusi.
Okay, cool.
Roxy Nafusi. Right. I'm really enjoying this book right now. And another thing is, I have a cousin who actually visited yesterday, and his father sacrificed everything that he had for a couple years, and now he's got like, I think he's got like 4 or 5 properties. He's like quit his job, like he's making like a lot of money from property and stuff like that. And it's just like, in a sense, it has kind of inspired me, and it's kind of like also led me towards like, okay, shit, I'm like, now's the time. I'm ready to work, and I'm actually gonna say something right now, just so you guys can hold me accountable. There's a thing called the 75-day hard challenge, right? It's typically to do with working out. It's 75 days. You eat healthy. You read 10 pages of a non-fiction book. You work out twice a day. Instead of doing working out twice a day, 75 days, I'm going to be trying to stream or do something related to streaming. That means trying to make my Discord active, or make TikToks, or just stream.
Some sort of
Like
content,
that's
content
just
creation,
content. 75 days, and
When does
if
that
after
start?
75 days I'm not feeling,
When does it start?
starts tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Technically now,
Starts
right?
tomorrow.
You're doing it right now. Technically.
I mean,
day one.
technically right now I'm doing a podcast. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and
technically.
it's has to be at least an hour a day. At least an hour a day.
Least an
So you
hour,
guys can
fair
hold
enough.
me to that.
Okay,
This is
fair
me
enough.
streaming. 75 days.
I reckon you can do it.
Okay.
I reckon you can do it. And I like
Yeah,
that you set
maybe
like a, not like a crazy fucking all out, do 1,000,000 hours a day, 5 hours minimum
no.
bullshit. Because I think when you start a bit low, like a bit more realistic, and you can build it up over time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I actually respect that. I reckon you can do it. 75 days from now, so it's
Yeah.
the 10th of May. So 2 months, about 25th of July
Yeah.
is when your thing ends, right? And then, okay, well, okay, I'm interested. That's kind of interesting. Let's see how it goes. 75 days. I've actually seen those like you know what I think you should also do? I've seen those like TikTok 75-day like vlogs, whatever, where they every day just upload what they do, wake up, read a book, blah blah. I think you should do that as well, man. Wake up, read a book, turn your laptop on, all that shit because you're streaming. Pretty cool. I think that's
Yeah. Why not? That would be pretty sick.
it's kind of inspiring. I think everyone.
Wait,
should do
give me a
that
sec.
at
My
one
mom's here. Wait.
point. No, I
Keep
think
going, keep
everyone should do that at one point. You know what I mean? I think that's a pretty good thing.
Like challenge themselves in that thing in
Hell
that way.
yeah.
Yeah. For
Hell
sure.
yeah.
For sure. Of course. Yeah.
All right, so
What about you,
biggest
Hash?
insecurity. So for someone
I'm
like
curious.
me, like who I would consider pretty perfect, right?
Uh-huh.
I would say my biggest like something I think about all the time, and like I hate this about myself because I disagree with this so much, but I'm like ridiculously desperate for people's approval / respect. I hate it. Because it's
okay.
something I disagree with so much fundamentally, and I know it's so bad, but it's something I really want, if that makes sense. Like, I really like the concept of, all right, I got this person's respect. Like, that is like ultimate. You know, you can't get something more than someone's respect, or like, you can't get something more than someone's approval. I also know that not everyone will give me approval, not everyone respects
Oh
me.
no, no.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm aware of
which
that.
is good. Yeah.
But like, I also like crave that with it, and like, you know, it relates to like the shit I do every day. Like, I may upload something, right, but I'm really influenced. I don't know if I come across as someone who's headstrong, but I think I'm actually influenced by people quite easily at the same time. I'll upload a video on TikTok. All it would take is like 2 people or 1 person be like, that's not that good. I'd be like, all right, cool, what's better? I will listen to their advice and act upon it straight away and completely remove my input. Like, I could make a video, right, like, of me singing, for example.
I'm back.
We were just talking about, like, my biggest insecurity, and I basically...
No, I heard you. I heard you.
Yeah. So I could literally...
Bluetooth headphones.
I could literally... anyone could, like... I could upload a video, and one person could be like, do it like this, and I'd be like, oh, fuck, that's it, they're right. I'm wrong. Even if my idea was a genius, $1 million idea, I wouldn't know because I just give in straight away.
Are you saying this because I replied to your Instagram picture?
No, not even that. Like, Sid did do that. That I don't mind. Pictures don't count. Pictures don't count. Fuck that, right?
Really?
It's more about like it's
content,
the more content creation. It's more about like me as a person as well. I'm influenced. If 10 people tell me something is wrong, I give that a lot of like, 10 people are saying it. Maybe there's reason behind it. Maybe I should think about it. You know what I mean? So like. I feel like my need to get approval and like respect from people isn't that good because I hate that concept and I disagree with it so much, but I can't help it. It's like built within me. I'm a people pleaser.
I get what you mean. I feel like
I was gonna
there's
ask,
a sense of that.
I was gonna ask actually, Hash. Do you think that it stems from like trying to get your parents like approval for when you do certain things, like before like streaming, like say you have a nice job or you got a good grade? Like,
here's the thing, Here's the thing, Blowfish. Hash might be brown on the outside, but on the inside he's white. You know, his family treat him like a little white boy. Hey, mere beta.
What does that mean?
Do whatever you want to do
My
with your
son,
life.
do whatever you want with your life.
Oh, okay.
You know,
okay.
If it doesn't work out, you have 5 other siblings. they'll pick it up for you.
Yeah, one of the there's a 20% chance one of them will do it, right? It's okay, do what you want. I don't know, but maybe you could.
Well, actually, you have like 2 doctors or like something in your family, no?
No,
right?
none of us in medicine.
PhD? No, PhD.
Nah,
Doctor?
no doctors, no masters, none of that shit. But like everyone's just got like your bachelor's, your standard degree. But
okay.
They're doing okay.
But then, I know your sister's like earning like peas as well. Like,
they're all doing like okay. But like the issue is like, it's the issue is like I feel like maybe you know what, Blowfish, you might be on something because like I don't think what everyone in this like family or tree, whatever family tree, cousins, everything want to do. I kind of like the stereotypical get a job, all that stuff. I'm completely against it, and that concept maybe that's what it is. Maybe because I know deep down my parents won't ever understand, this boy is streaming or this guy is streaming, etc. Like, is there anything you're gonna get from it, all that shit? Or like, him dedicate him. He says no to going out to family outings when he's fucking, when he's streaming. Literally, I've done that. I've done that many times.
Same.
That's the villain move. You come across as a dickhead, right? And I can see why. But maybe it like stems from that. I don't know, but I fucking hate it. So like, it's something I've actually want to do myself. Is like, I don't want to be like an arrogant prick. Like, if someone gives me advice, I ignore it. Not that, but I'm gonna give myself more benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try my best that if someone says something like, alright, cool, man, I respect that, but like, I'm also gonna keep what I've got. And maybe for next time I'll use your input, but I'm gonna stick to it. You know what I mean? I've had many suggestions, man. You know how many of my TikToks people respond? Don't swear. Don't do this. Smile like this. Don't do this pose. I'm like, okay, fuck off. But I listened to all of it. But I listened to all of it at first. But now I'm like, maybe I should just be like, fuck you to everyone. Or maybe really deep what they're saying is there's actually or like, I don't know, but be a bit more like less easily influenced sort of thing. I'd say that's something for myself, to be honest with you.
You have like a bit of a hard time just sticking to your guns for the most part, right, Hash? I feel that.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I do think I'm pretty stubborn
You're also,
in a sense. Like I'm
like,
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Like I think I'm headstrong, but then I'm not. I'm like confused, if I'm being honest with you.
You're just a normal human.
I'm just confused as fuck with that stuff.
You just haven't found the balance. You haven't found the balance of determining when you're in the right and what you're doing is the right thing, and when taking advice from other people is the right thing. But at the same time, here's my advice to you, Hash: is why are you taking advice from all of these people that don't know or
Or
haven't
don't even
done
do
what you're
what
doing?
you do. Yeah.
Right? Because realistically, as a viewer, you can watch a million streamers, right, and still not know what's gonna work in terms of streaming and what's gonna be popular, what's gonna blow up on TikTok, what's gonna blow up on Twitch, what's gonna make you more interesting, right? It, they haven't done what you're doing right now, right? Me as a Nepali person can't tell Blowfish how to behave as a Filipino person, or you as a Muslim man, right?
Mhm.
Or a Pakistani person, sorry.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Like someone like Nathan, who's had a couple years of experience, someone like Blowfish, who's had more experience than we have, you know, like them giving advice, okay, yeah, I'll take it in. Random viewers that don't know what you're doing, like I'm like, if some 11-year-old kid that plays Fortnite on Twitch, right, and just comments on your TikTok going, why are you swearing, like, so who cares?
Oh yeah.
Like, why are you
That's what I-
taking
that's what I
advice,
think,
right?
Yeah.
True. No, I get that. Yeah, that's something I wanted to like. You know what, Ash? You gotta like fix that because like, yeah, it's like I feel like I'm headstrong at once because I won't stop, but then at the same
It's
time,
fine,
it's
Hash. Just
confusing.
if you ever want to do anything, just talk to me and I'll just give you the
Oh
right
yeah,
advice. 'Cause
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really
yeah.
so like it's fine.
Only us did. Got it. I got it.
Just ask me.
I
Like,
got it. I
just
got
send
it.
me screenshots and just
Yeah.
Oh man, you too.
You know though, I was talking about streaming earlier, like how it can make you like villainous stuff. But like, do you ever guys feel like streaming has impacted something? Like, I feel like for myself, like streaming, there's two big things that's happened to me. I feel like because of streaming, I have way less friends, and the second one is less time. But I'm gonna tell you guys way less friends why I feel like that. Because like, Sid, you and I went to college together, right? I'd call myself like a social slut. What I mean by that is I like going around talking to every group. Not saying that I'm best friends with everyone, but I like to be on talking terms with everyone. I like it. I enjoy speaking to people.
a lot of people didn't like Hash. I'm gonna be realistic. Like,
Didn't
I'm
you
not
also say that
realistic.
you didn't like
I'm gonna
Hash
be
though?
Sid didn't like me.
At the start,
Yeah.
yeah. But then
Yeah, Sid didn't
after
like
that,
me.
I genuinely started to become friends with him.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there was a lot of people that were like, "Oh yeah, what's up, Hash?" Like, you know, and then they just like talk shit behind him, like genuinely, like. But that's just because that's just kind of what happens because people thought his friendliness was fakeness. You know when those people are like overly friendly, where they're like trying to gain something from you, and they're just being friendly for the sake of, oh, if I need something, these people will help me. But they didn't understand that Hash was genuinely like a friendly person who wanted to like socialize.
Yeah. Like I like to be friends with. So basically, in college we had like a little cafe bit, right, which everyone like the same people would go to, like same 100 people. So I'd like to get to know everyone, talk to everyone. But like to summarize, I like to be friends with as many people as
There
I
were some
can.
weirdos in there though.
There were some weirdos in there, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
But, like,
remember the guy who wore a wolf mask to college
yeah,
every
and
day?
you know I
What the
confront.
hell?
I didn't confront him, but I
His-
remember asking him one time, like, why do you wear it? I was kind of interested, and he just said because it looks cool, and I was like, all right,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
And
Legit, I was like, fair enough.
The
bro.
thing was, his sister was in the year above, and his sister was like really attractive. And like I remember, all the guys was like, "Oh my god, his sister's really cool."
Wolf guy, he was
And
quite
then-
good looking.
I didn't
He's
really
not
see
without the
what he looked
mask.
like inside.
When-
Yeah, without the mask.
but he took his
But
mask
they used to
off.
walk. His sister was really popular, right? His sister was really popular. Her year and the year below were always like gorging at her, right? And you just see the wolf guy and her walk back home together after college, and it was like, damn, like what the heck?
But I rate her though for not like stopping her brother.
Oh
from
yeah,
doing
I
what
mean
he
that's
did, you know
that's
what I mean.
yeah,
I
that's a
rate
little
that.
brother.
That's
Yeah, that's a little
I
brother.
rate that. Like she's not like, oh, my reputation, all that shit. She was cool. Like do what you want. I rate that. She must be.
I think that's what made her hotter. Like genuinely.
Probably, yeah. She was a
Yeah,
cool
maybe,
guy.
yeah.
He was a cool guy though. I remember speaking to him one time and he was cool. But like, why I say way less friends, because I in my year and a half or whatever of doing all this streaming crap, right? I've been so not now as much, but in the beginning, I had many phases where I was so like pissed off / disappointed at the level of support I was getting from people who know me. And what I mean by level of support, meaning I was getting way less than I expected from people who I thought I'd get it from. And you know how many of those people will also do YouTube and also do TikTok and also do all this shit. I follow all of these fuckers. There's this one person, right?
Say name, please. Type in chat at least.
One of my
Tell me
friends,
about
right?
it.
One of my
Discord.
friends.
Send in Discord.
Okay,
You want him to throw him under the bus?
One of my,
Do it right now.
one of my friends, right? So this motherfucker, this really bugs me, but I hate this story, right? When I think about it, like, I might sound serious because I get so passionate about this one story, right? So
Nah, tell me.
basically, right? This
Oh
this
God, what
story,
happened?
Right, I remember when I first
Type in Discord first. Let me know. I want to vision them first.
I've typed it in the docs.
Let's send it to me. Send it to me. Oh, in the doc. Okay. Go ahead.
So you remember when I first
What a
started
name!
YouTube,
That is all I'm going to say.
when I first started YouTube, right?
What a name!
I uploaded League of Legends videos. Mobile Legend videos. It's like a League ripoff basically on the phone. And I sent my first video, I sent it to like everyone. I was like, please like, share, comment, all that crap, which everyone does, all that stuff, right? I sent to this guy. This motherfucker didn't reply for months, and I was actually friends with this dude prior. You don't understand. Months. The only time he replied is when he sent me a video of his own music saying like this, comment here, share, and all that stuff.
What a
I was
dick.
so
Wait, I can't see the thingy, but is it? I'll type in Discord.
I was so vexed, bro, when that happened. Legit, I was thinking,
I don't blame you, Hash. I don't blame
I was
you.
so vexed,
Yeah.
bro, that this whole fucking time. And you know what it is? So many friends, bro, don't help you for shit. These are the same friends who will like follow X person, Y person, Z person. I'm literally going to use us as an example, yeah? Imagine we know each other in real life. Me and Sid, we're friends, and me and Blowfish are friends. Cool.
Yeah.
Sid will help Blowfish. Blowfish will help Sid. I will help Sid. I will help Blowfish. But you fuckers won't help me back. It's legit like that. Do you know how much it bugged me at first, bro? I was like, what is it, man? And at first I was like, is my shit not good? Am I not funny? Or is my videos, because you at first you want the validation of people who you know in real life, right? Because
I got you, and you know what the thing is, I had already pictured this person because I haven't done the same thing, but it was kind of different, where they would post up stuff on Instagram and they'd put it on TikTok and YouTube, and I'd like comment, I'd share, put on my story and stuff like that. And then it was not even like a happy birthday, once a year. I was like, damn, really? I was like, damn, really?
Yeah.
You guys are like that? Like,
yeah.
And the thing is, I have a very good memory on who wishes me happy birthday and who doesn't. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not petty over anything.
Happy birthday.
No. Birthdays, it's how long does it take to just write happy birthday, bro?
True.
Yeah.
Once a year. And you have a friend for me for another year until you miss the next birthday. Like, it's once
right.
I love this.
You can even send it to me late. You can send it to me late, but it's like a you have like a VPN subscription. Like once a year you resubscribe. That's basically like we could be like this, we could be like this if you just once a year just get happy birthday, bro. I'm like, hey, good looks, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Happy New Year. Yeah.
Right?
But
Does not take that long.
But have you guys like I must be making sense that shit used to bug me. Like people who I thought would support me didn't support me for shit.
No, I get that too.
You know how bugging it is? Like there's another person who's like YouTube videos, right? I have a really weird conscience and sense. If I don't, I feel guilty quickly with these things, right? And I believe in karma. I believe in karma like crazy. That if you're good, the world does good to you. If you're bad, the world does bad to you. So like, this person uploads on YouTube. I have liked every fucking video, and I leave every video in the background because it has like watch time retention algorithm bullshit. I leave every video at least once. And they're like fucking 10-15 minutes. I have no interest in the genre in videos. It's not my kind of shit. But every video I'm watching, I'm 100% confident they haven't even liked 3 of my videos, and I've got over 400 TikToks.
Name and shame. Name and shame.
Send
it all.
It's like, yo, who that?
The thing is, I know all of these people. That's why.
It bugs my brain so much, man. That I've done. You know what I mean? But like that's something.
I get it though. I get it.
I 100% get
The thing
it.
for him, it's not like I have an issue with saying a name, but me saying a name won't mean anything because you don't know the person. I could just say like.
You don't know
Tony.
the people. It's just gonna cause like. Yeah. It's just gonna cause arguments if they do find out eventually.
Yeah.
The one video they decide to watch and like.
Right?
This one, yeah.
Right? It's that one.
Hash, I never liked you anyways. You always talk shit about me on your podcast.
Yeah, fucking got to be,
I know,
bro.
right?
They don't fucking like your
No.
shit, and they take.
It's another thing. it's another thing where it's like with Instagram posts, right? You post something on Instagram, you post it on your story so more people see it, right? Because you don't always come up on the algorithm, but people always checking stories. I'll see 400, 500 people viewing my story, right? And then my Instagram post will have like 100, 200 likes, which, like, bro, you're watching my stories. I know you've seen it. Like, what are you like? What's the point?
Right. Yeah, and on Instagram, so this is actually quite interesting. I don't know who told me this. But basically, the people. So on Instagram, everyone follows 500 people, 600 people, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
You obviously don't see everyone's stories. Instagram shows you the same stories on repeat because it knows you like certain people's by habit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the people that are looking at yours are the people who are always looking at yours. Does that make sense? So just know they've seen it. They've seen it for sure. But it is pretty shit. But yeah, I agree, man. It's the people who you would thought that makes me promise myself one thing. I always had now I understand why when like those memes that when they make it, people like they forgot all their friends. They didn't forget their friends. It's just the ones
Their friends
who
forgot them.
yeah,
Moved away from the
friends
fake
forgot
ones.
Yeah,
them.
like, actually.
So I now for sure, I kid you not, I swear to God, there are people who I've never met in real life, right?
Yeah, sorry.
There are people I've never met in real life who I have no idea who the fuck they are. We've never met. They could be a random letter, right? I just know their name, what country. They have done way more for me. They have liked all my videos,
Terminator, what the
commented.
fuck?
They've done all my.
What are their name, their country, their
I need your
wives?
name, your serial number, your clothes.
I know where you live. I know where your bedroom is.
I'll be back.
Jeez, okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger. What the
Anyway. Keep going, sorry,
Basically,
Ash.
I'm a killer. But I get these people.
I just need the litter. Like,
Yeah, but these people have given me way more support than
100%,
people who I know in
100%.
real life. So
Bro, it's
I've
crazy.
made my mind up. If ever I get something, whatever it may be, that I will focus on these fuckers I've never met first before these people I've known in my life for like 4 years, 5 years.
it's crazy because there was like, it's like the viewers that you have, they help you interconnect with other people as well. Right?
It's true.
They understand that marketing yourself to other people and like such raids and stuff like that, they go a long way. So it would be a case of, oh yo, help me find someone to raid, guys, and then your viewers would literally be like, oh, rate this person, rate that person. Oh my god, you haven't rated this person. This could be a nice community for you to join in. And likewise goes the other way as well, right?
Yeah.
Say someone like Boulder Blood, right? Like I forgot who it was. I think it was Morty. Introduced me to Boulder Blood and stuff like that, and it was like kind of communities interchange and such and such. There's a couple of people that go in and out. Danilo, Emily, Sid, all of those people, they all came from multi-stream and stuff like that, which was actually helped me by Trinity. So it's like these people, I've never met any of them.
Are way more helpful, way more supportive.
They helped me
and
so
give way
much
more
more
shit.
than anyone else.
Way
Yeah.
more
Right?
fucking shit.
Jenny, before
Exactly.
me and Hash met Jenny for the first time, like she was like modding for me and Hash on Discord and on Twitch.
Yeah.
Like she was helping us.
We
She-
had no
I remember
idea
she-
who she was.
But she was helping us with so much.
No clue who she was. Swear to God, never
No
met
idea.
her for about 6, 7, 8 months. We never met her, but did so much for us, right?
So much.
So
right?
much
Yeah,
for
no,
us. Don't
right?
even know who the fuck she is. Swear, and that's
I'm- Yeah.
so true, man. I upload the same TikTok so many times, right? Because I do it because I got hit 4 times a day and shit like that. Same people still like it. I can imagine how annoying it must be to see the same video. Like I can see,
See,
imagine,
person, yeah.
yeah. Like,
Every time I see it, I do not interested, even though I'm following this guy. So it just comes up. And over like,
I'm block and report, yeah, dickhead.
There you go. This guy just keeps
I have
spamming
a
the same
different
video.
account. I have a different account as a whole, just so I don't see this guy.
Sit as a hidden account to like. Man, that's good. So like, yeah, for streaming for like that shit, like that shit has impacted so much, and like, obviously less time as well. You guys must feel like
Yeah.
that, like,
100%.
less time. You can't hang out with friends socially, man. I can barely hang out on like with as many people as I want to because I stream at such an optimum time. You know, when you just say you go out to eat, you go out at 7 o'clock, you get back at 9, 10. I fucking start streaming at 8, so I have to always decline. Nah, guys, I can't make it. Nah, guys, I
Yeah.
can't make it. But like, I asked the two of you, has streaming or like any form of content creation or whatever impacted shit for the two of you?
Honestly speaking, like it in a good way and a bad way for me, Hash. Like it has impacted me in good ways. Like for example, like you brought up earlier, how Jenny helped you guys out. I met like so many really cool, like-minded people. You guys included in all this, and like they're more than just those people that I've met. They're more than just my community. They're friends who like
Oh,
enjoy the
100%.
stuff that we put out. Are willing to help out whenever. You guys always have my back whenever I have sponsorships. Thank you for that and all that kind of stuff. Like that is a good impact on me, right? Because I don't need to essentially like, kind of pull teeth to ask for your help. It feels like very natural and like I know that I'm going to get it. Negatively, it's the same thing. I have less time to hang out with friends and family. It's kind of funny though, because like a few weeks back, you guys know our mutual viewer Jay Joa, my friend Josh.
Yeah.
He literally like messaged me while I was streaming in the fucking chat, and he was all like, "Yo, Blowfish, the squad's asking why you don't hang out with them anymore." Like he legitimately said that, right? Because he still sees those guys, and I'm like, I legitimately told him, so I was like, well, I mean, I'm trying to, my best to like try and just make something of this, right? And like, unfortunately, like, that does require some sacrifices. Am I happy with those sacrifices? Not necessarily, but at the same time, I think they're necessary.
It's kind of yeah.
It's kind of necessary if I really want to make this work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, from what I've heard, those guys are understanding. Josh did tell them about my substitute teacher job. They're like, "The fuck, he's a teacher?" They're like so shocked apparently. And they all like blew up my phone saying, "Are you a teacher, Blowfish?" And I'm like,
When?
when did this happen?
Yeah. Would you teach sex education? You're 50 women. Both of the time would like to do demonstrations and stuff in front of.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Disgusting.
Live demonstrations. Get a restraining order.
But yeah, honestly, that's so there's been good and bad impacts for me is what I can say overall, and they kind of just balance each other out, which is why I'm just very content with like the life I'm currently living, right? Another I'll save that for the next question. What about you, Sid? Because I feel like the thing I was about to say is more for the next question.
I feel like streaming the way that it's changes, it's made me a lot more confident, which is quite surprising because I thought I was already like very confident.
Yeah.
But just like talking to new people and such, it's like a lot easier. Plus, I'm able to be a lot more open with how I am because I've kind of done this with so many people, so many new people coming to stream, me introducing myself, me being open to them, and every time there's no hesitancy because it feels like over the screen feels so much easier to tell someone your problems and talk to people about difficult things than it does in real life. And I've done it so many times where in real life, dude, ask me what you want, huh? Like, oh, what? Yeah, I did that. Like, it's so much easier, and it's allowed me to be a lot more open, which kind of drags in the right type of people that you want as well, because you want people that are like emotionally available to listen to your problems and also like kind of help, like use you to deal with their problems, which kind of brings in like a good mix of the two.
Do you ever feel like just streaming or all this stuff has like ever like made you understand yourself more? Do you guys ever feel like that? Like ever feel like because of this I know more about what I enjoy, what I want? Because like I know when so I did a placement year this year, right? And it was at like a corporate company, whatever you want to call it. But like streaming made me realize more how badly I don't want this. Do you know what I mean? Like the corporate job anyway. And how it's not for me and the concept of it and all that stuff. Like it made me really understand that more, and like every day just felt more like, like the stereotypes, these people are so fake and all that shit. That's literally what I felt like.
Like sheeps. You didn't want to be a sheep.
It's essentially, yeah, but like it just felt like no one was actually your friend. Like they were your friends, but like everyone's in it for themselves. You know what I mean? Everyone's in it for themselves. So like I feel like streaming has also taught me more about what I am as like a person, to be honest. Like what I want, what I don't want, all that stuff.
Bro, like me and Hash would say we'd rather die than work in a corporate job, like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of with you on that.
Shit's tough. Tough, man.
Those lifeless sheeps, anyone that works a corporate job.
Shit is tough.
It's tough, yeah, it is. But yeah, Hash, going back to your point, honestly speaking, 100%. Like, it made me understand myself better as a person and what I wanted to do with my life, and just what I want to do with with my life, right? And like what I truly love to do at the end of the day, right? And not only that, but because I've realized that, like, I'm always trying to find ways to get better, whether they're like whether they're like big changes or like little things, you know what I mean? And every time I see those things happen, you know, in any sort of content I put out, you know, it makes me happy because it makes me feel like I'm actually making a difference in that kind of sense, you know what I mean? Both as a person
I respect
and as
that.
a content creator. Yeah.
And have you ever like felt because of like, you know, you've been streaming for like a couple years now, 2 years, nearly 3,
Almost
right?
2 years,
for you,
yeah.
Blowfish?
I'm surprised
Almost 2 years.
Blowfish
Sorry.
knows how to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
okay, no
surprised
worries.
Blowfish knows how to stream. Like it's kind of above his.
But yeah,
I
for
know,
his
right?
age, yeah. I don't know how do you figure
I
out
know, I'm
Streamlabs
old.
and OBS? I don't know how you did it. But
You
like,
guys use Streamlabs? I use Twitch streams.
Streamlabs? That's good. Is it Twitch streams?
Twitch streams. You know some people
Bandicam?
actually use that shit. That's fucking old.
No,
Nah,
yeah, I only
Bandicam?
found out.
No?
Oh, Bandicam. Oh my God, Sid. But like, a friend of mine, I didn't realize she uses Twitch streams because I'm like, I remember before because she came back recently from an injury and now she's like back in streaming, right? But like her streams kept crashing. I'm like, this was not like this before, right? And yesterday I popped into her stream and she's like, yeah, Blowfish, I've been thinking about it. I think I'm gonna leave Twitch streams. I'm like, you've been using Twitch streams? I was like, but like, Cash like,
time, yeah.
yeah,
I've
keeps
heard that's
crashing
the
my shit.
slowest
I
one,
was
yeah.
like, yep. Yeah,
Have
I
you-
was like, oh my God, like her streams
Have you switched
weren't
over
bad
from
quality.
OBS, Streamlabs, Hash?
Yeah, I'm on OBS
I
now.
have.
Yeah.
It's
It
good.
was a lot
yeah,
easier
OBS
than I thought. I really couldn't be fucked for ages, but it
It's
was
a YouTube
literally
video where
copy
you
and
just
paste.
swap it over, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
so easy. Blowfish,
Super easy.
Sid, you know you guys have been streaming for a while now. Blowfish, you do like, you know, your voiceover videos, and Sid, you
Yeah.
play Valorant and shit, and you do talking and you do music on like album reviews, all that shit. Have you guys like ever expanded your content? Like the more you stream, do you know what I mean? Like,
I get
Yeah.
that. So for me, unless you want to go first, Sid, because I've been going 1st
I'll just quickly. I'll quickly go
Yeah,
first.
go ahead,
I
go,
mean,
go.
when we first started, it was mainly just Among Us. Like we just started doing Among Us with Hash and other friends and whatnot. But eventually, it started going into Valorant. It went to League and then to Valorant, and then I was like, I don't want to just keep playing Valorant, and I started doing more games. Did Dark Souls, did a little bit challenges, and the biggest change I'd say was probably just chatting. When we first started doing just chatting, it was me, Hash, and Soju Boy. All three of us were like, damn, like just chatting is kind of difficult because like, what do you talk about when you have no viewers? Like realistic, but we all agreed that just chatting was the way that we can like kind of introduce ourselves to new viewers, kind of put ourselves out there and attract people into watching us more often. So yeah, I feel like the biggest thing was just chatting. I do want to do other things, like just reacting to stuff and such. Music review was like a big thing. I'm actually in the works right now of doing 2 different albums
Nice.
right now, but at the same time, there's so many new music coming out where I want to do them at the same time as well, because if I do them, they're hot and fresh, right? So who knows? I don't know. Like it's just some stuff I have to decide. But yeah, I'd say I have broadened what I was doing from the start to what I'm doing now.
Yeah, fair enough.
what about you, Blowfish?
For me, so my content has expanded from like, you know, like I remember before I even met you guys, you know, like I did, you know, have my experience with like podcast experience with a friend of mine. I think I've mentioned before with Satsunami. Now I have like you guys with this podcast, and you know, expanding it this way definitely did help me out as a content creator in a sense that like I think I find it a lot easier just to talk about how I feel about certain things, you know what I mean, as Sid mentioned before. So, you know, that's definitely helped me out for like content stuff. And as for like what I usually do on my channel, I feel like not much is like super changed. Like there's not a lot of changes. Like I feel like I'm still sticking with the same formula for the most part, just approaching it differently. So like what I'm thinking of doing one day, guys, is currently I'm using my Fridays as an experiment to see if it works out right. Since Fridays is, well, I would consider it like my most chill stream days, because like not a lot of people come through on Fridays because everyone just goes out, right? And that's cool.
Yeah,
like
it's
I'm
busy
for
day.
on that.
Yeah.
So what I'm planning on doing, it's mainly just to like, you know, get through my backlog of video games, is I plan on sticking with the same genre every like day I stream, but like I'm gonna switch between like 2 games per day. Currently Friday is that experiment, so I'm currently playing Resident Evil 7 and Bloodborne with a buddy of mine because I really like both those games and I want to see them through to the end, right? You would never catch like Blowfish playing a fucking Soulsborne game until, you know, a buddy of his introduced him. That and like, you know, forming a stream team that helps just like me connect with others, right? Now people from my teammates comedians have been following me. They're like, oh, we loved you on Saturday night, you're so funny, da da da, and like that's been helping me out a lot. That and another way I guess I'm expanding my content is asking, like, as much as I do love helping out the homies at the end of the day, I'm also trying to like meet new people. So in a way, I'm expanding my content and as well as like my horizons, I guess, by asking people for the most part, like, hey, who's currently on right now that we can help? My only standard is that they don't have follower only chat and they're okay with spam, right? Like those are my two standards.
Yeah,
And,
fuck
people
follower
are helping
only
out.
chat. Oh, so
I know, right?
annoying.
But
So
other than that,
annoying.
yeah. If the experiment goes well on Fridays and like more people come through somehow and like stick around, then I think I'm gonna apply it to like all the other days. You know what I mean?
No, I
Like
respect
Fridays
that.
like
You
the
know,
next week
I
experiment day.
respect,
Like
and
that's how like I expand my content. So you're saying
I respect
Hash?
that, and like, you know, like how we all use streaming and Twitch and stuff. Like, and
Yeah.
I feel like anyone on Twitch has like some sort of streamers or streamer who they really look up to or really find super like an idol to some extent, right? And like, I remember we spoke about this, about like who are your streaming idols and shit like that. But do you guys still strive to be your streaming idols? Like, you guys know I'm obsessed with XQC. I
Yes.
still want to be XQC. You don't get
We
it.
know you do.
I love that
Who's your
motherfucker.
Blowfish? Who's your idol?
Oh, you guys are gonna laugh. It's fucking Lily Pichu. Like she
Ah,
is literally the
shit.
closest thing I could think of. She's literally the closest thing I could think of. Like, listen, guys. So it was between her. Yeah, it was between her and
Yeah.
Do you guys know the old Twitch streamer? Fucking not Twitch streamer. League of Legends streamer. Fuck, what's his name? Trick2G.
Oh, yeah.
It was
I
between
don't-
her and him.
But I know Lily
But-
Pichu. How do you?
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a controversial piece of shit, right?
No worries. It's fine.
Like-
it's fine.
Controversial piece of shit.
What the fuck do people like about Lily Pichu's stream, man? Am I the only one who
To
thinks
me-
that? It's just
Okay, so
dead.
here's the reason. So Hash, like when I first started watching Lily, like I think it's before she like truly committed to Twitch, right? Because I knew her as a YouTuber when she first started. I knew her before she even did a face reveal, right?
You know,
And the number one thing that made me curious about her is like, is that actually her fucking speaking voice? You know what I mean? And now it's been revealed that that's actually how she talks, right? So that's probably like the closest thing to an
But
idol I
that's
have.
all it
have you
takes.
heard her do
Yeah.
like a normal voice? Like her normal
Yeah,
voice
I'm just
sounds
like, this can't be her normal fucking
so
voice. You know what I
normal.
mean?
Like it's
Right?
like it sounds like she's been faking this voice all her life. Like,
That's what I'm
her
saying,
normal
like, some
voice-
people do that.
Is her
That's the
voice
thing.
fake or not? I'm so confused.
No,
It's not. It's not.
But
It's actually
she's
it's legitimately
she's
how
a
she
good
talks.
voice
Yeah?
actor. She's
Yeah,
a good
it's-
voice actor, so she does like voice acting when she's trying to audition for stuff. So she does like a normal voice where it's like a normal pitch, and it's like damn, like it
It's
makes
pretty
you contemplate,
crazy.
has she been faking this whole time?
Right? But other than that, yeah, I guess she is the closest thing I could say that is like a streaming idol for me.
Yeah, but
And
like-
I don't like now to answer your question, Hash. I never really like, even when I first started streaming, I never really tried to strive to be her as a streamer. I wanted to be my own person, my own content creator. Other than the fact that, the voice acting part, like
You know-
that's
you
literally
know,
like
when
the
you-
closest thing. Right?
When you
What's up?
said when you said old League of Legends streamer, I
Yeah.
remembered a
Who'd you remember?
freaking YouTuber. Do you guys know Sky Williams?
Oh yeah, I know Sky Williams.
No,
I remember Sky
I
Williams.
love Sky Williams.
I remember
That-
Sky Williams.
that
That was
guy
your
was
idol?
Funny.
That your
He
idol?
wasn't my idol. He wasn't
Okay.
my idol, but it was like every video I watched, I was like, this guy is funny. Like, it's
Fair
like
enough.
Was he
this
like a
guy
League
is
of Legends streamer?
funny.
League of
He was
Legends-
pretty
No,
funny.
he was
He was
a, he was
pretty
a YouTuber, League of Legends YouTuber. He's I think
Oh
he's
yeah,
a
sorry, not
gay,
streamer, YouTuber.
He's a
sorry.
gay black man. He's a gay black man, and then
Sky
Okay, that's cool.
he was just the funniest guy ever, and I was like, nah, this guy's funny. It was never an idol. I never wanted to be like him. It was just kind of one of those things where you just appreciate it. Like it's like, like it's just you see someone like I don't know. For me, it's like I don't necessarily like I Show Speed, right? I think he does a lot of controversial stuff, and I think he does a lot of stupid stuff that he should be stopped
Do
for.
you guys think Speed is? Do you know who I Show Speed is, Blowfish?
Yes,
So
I
do
do.
you guys think he's real or fake? In what
He's
he does?
acting. He's acting.
I think he's acting,
Sometimes
acting.
I'm like, okay, you know, some videos I'm
I
like
think he's
maybe, but then
acting. I think
some
he's
of them I'm like,
Maybe.
come on.
I think I think he there is some aspect where he is like a little bit more like not put together, because I know it's like something with his studies and stuff like that. Like I think I know his parents, his family was like a big factor where they wouldn't support him, and they literally pushed him to a point where he moved out of his house, lived in someone else's house, and streamed off of there and stuff like that, right? So I know his family isn't the best with him, so maybe that could play a factor. But I think he's putting.
But bro, there's a video of him watching a fake game version of football, and he's like, that's real.
There's a video of where Lionel Messi is like an Instagram video of Lionel Messi. He's driving, and it's just a picture of Messi driving and stuff, and then he's just sat there on the seat, and then someone edited his song in the background, and you can tell it's edited, right? And he goes, fuck Messi, you can't listen to my song, like, no, I'm a Ronaldo Sui. And it's like, bro, like, he obviously knows that's edited. Like, no way is he like got millions of subscribers and stuff, right? And like hundreds of thousands of followers cross-platform and such, and he doesn't know that it's just simply edited. No way he can be that big being like,
true. And when you have 8 million subs, you know, like the deep editing, you know, you got the expensive shit, you got the cool shit.
I mean,
the only
it's not even that. He's got like mods and like such and such, right? And then he wasn't always big, so he kind of needed to go through that by himself as well at the early stages.
Yeah, and it's the video of like when there's a video of Lionel Messi playing football and someone edits him to be like 1 foot tall. Have you seen that one? And he's watching it and he's like, I didn't know Messi was that short. I was like, motherfucker, he's the size of the ball. Oh,
there's one.
I love how you say that, Ash.
There's one where it's like an advertisement of like the World 11 versus Alien 11, right? And it's like Ronaldo and Messi are playing in the same team.
That's the one I want to go.
He goes, oh my god, Ronaldo and Messi were in the same team? Like, no way. Like, he's like, the only reason why I didn't know this is because, you know, like, I didn't know when the aliens attacked. I was probably like 3 years old. Like, you know, like they saved the world. And it's like, bro, like, what the heck?
I get why people watching this. Funny as fuck.
I mean, he's funny, but he does some stupid stuff.
But I think some people believe he's legit because I only heard of him through people sending me videos of him saying, look how stupid this guy is. And I mean,
thinking, it sells. I
think he's fucking funny, really does. Man. He's so funny.
Like, he's like 17.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, Sid, you know who he reminds me of? He's a
multi-millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire. He can't even decide what he wants to do with the money yet. Like,
yo, Sid, you know who he kind of reminds me of? Fucking Flight Reacts.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of Flight Reacts.
Right? No, but Flight Reacts, I see where you're coming from, but it's worse, like a lot worse.
He's worse. There's no what?
A lot worse. He's got a song where he's like shake that ass, shake that ass, shake that ass, and he goes like this, and then he goes like this, and he does like a slut drop, right?
Yeah.
And he bounces back up, and then does a slut drop again, and then bounces back up, slut drop again, and then the very next line is suck that dick, and he does like double hand, and he's like pretending to suck dick, like.
What the fuck?
Song, right, let me check. Let me check how many views that
Jesus Christ, probably millions, dude, because that shit sells.
I do want to say one thing.
It sells, bro.
I don't know if you guys ever had like
80 million views.
80 million. You're
80
fucking
million
kidding.
views. 2.5 million likes.
Jesus Christ, man.
2.5 Jesus
million likes.
That's crazy. 2.5 million.
That's all I'm saying. There. And it's. The thing is, the beats are actually really good. Like, if he made a proper song of it, like it would sell, but it wouldn't be 80 million, 2.5 likes.
2.5 million likes is fucking crazy, man.
That is crazy.
And 80 million views is fucking crazy as well. But I don't know if you guys ever had like, because I know I obsess over XQC, right? But like, my YouTube idols is so different to like my Twitch. Like my YouTube idol is a guy called Roman.
Ryan Higa.
No.
Oh no.
Roman
Atwood. No way, Roman.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Not because of his pranks.
Not because he faked his pranks.
Yeah, they were all fake. We all know that. He's never actually. Like, he's even said openly that loads of them are fake, right? Him, Vitaly, and FusiTube. Fuck that. Not the pranks. Vitaly. Fuck their pranks and shit.
And FusiTube actually. Yeah.
They had a vlog channel. Yeah, he's a bit odd now, but they had a vlog channel. And that vlog channel is him and his family only. And those positive vibes, I fucking love them. Like, if I could choose someone's life to go into their body, I would pick his. That's a deep, like, that's cool, right? Like, I just love his relationship with his kids, his everything. I want it.
What about the Ace family? Like, wouldn't you love the Ace family?
Which family?
Ace family.
Ace family?
Austin McBroom.
Austin McBroom.
Who the fuck is that?
Is that fucking? Am I being dumb? Austin McBroom.
Don't worry. His family's like really popular right now. Like, well, it was like a couple years ago. Like, he's the guy that boxed. He boxed Bryce Hall in like the YouTuber
TikTok. Yeah. Nah, fuck him.
But he's been.
I've heard
he's been known to be a massive dick. He's been known to be a massive.
Yeah, I've heard they're quite.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke.
Yeah. But roaming out with bro, easy. Roaming out with vlogs, that's the shit I want to be, bro. That motherfucker's amazing. Do you guys have anything like that? Sid, who is your streaming idol, bro? Blowfish really picture, by the way. I just want to say one more thing about her. Boring ass stream, bro. Boring ass. Every time I click onto her stream,
I'm like,
her
I don't want to
face cam is
be
off.
here.
She's playing a random game, not talking, and gets 10,000 viewers.
It's because she can get away with that now. That's the thing.
Okay,
right?
yeah, true. Yeah,
that's the thing. She can get away with that.
It is me partially being jealous as well. I can't lie, but yeah,
Fair
it's
enough.
true. Like, fucking does whatever, man. Sid, what about you?
Who said? Who's your streaming? Yeah, I'm
mine's
curious.
Tyler One.
Tyler
One was my idol. But
that explains
as of now. Yeah.
That explains
100%. See, I shit, Tyler One had a power meet. And after watching his first power meet, I was like, this was when I was like consistently streaming like 5 times a week, 6 times a week, right? Maybe more even. I don't know, right? I was planning it, and I was like, dude, when I get big, I'm gonna be at a point where Tyler One is going to be asked me to be in his powerlifting meet, and I'm gonna be bench pressing, deadlifting, and scoring, like, and then Tyler One's gonna be like, let's fucking go, and he's gonna hype me up, and it's gonna be the moment. Like, I genuinely visualized it. I was watching the power meet. It was like 6.5 hours, and I watched every single second of it. Didn't skip anything. Didn't skip the ads and nothing. I watched it and I was like, dude, I see myself in like a couple years time. Tyler One's, I'm going to do a lift. I'm going to do a heavy deadlift. Tyler One's going to be like, let's fucking go. He's going to hype me up. And that's the moment where I'm going to be like, I made it. This is the moment.
And your 75
I mean, you're getting there clearly.
You're
75 days. I'm down for it. And like, I'm seeing the vision again, right? Like the book Manifest is helping me visualize it again. Because at that time I was streaming like 6-7 times a week, dude. 5 to 7 times a week, consistently 2 hours. Like, and it was just I didn't care about anything else. Genuinely didn't care about anything else. And I'm kind of like, yeah. I don't want to honk myself up too much, but like I'm just gonna do the 75-day challenge first.
And yeah, because imagine streaming 6 times a week, huh? 6 times a week, 2-3 hours a day. That shit must be tough. Only like legends can do that.
I did 7.
Only legends can do that.
I did 7. Yeah, only legends can do 7.
Only legends can do 7. All right, guys.
Yeah.
This will be the end of our BEAUTIFUL podcast today. Beautiful. I just want to say thank you. Yeah, it took me time to spell it. My brain blank. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. Before I end, Blowfish said you got to say your little salutations.
Blowfish. Thank you guys so much for watching us. I hope you guys had genuine fun with this episode. What about you, Sid?
Have fun, guys. Live, love, learn.
That's very white girl, but we'll support it. But
I was about to say.
I don't know.
Also, remember, 75 days for Sid, 25th of July. Blowfish will be live. What's the day today? Tomorrow. Blowfish will be live tomorrow. PM. I am not live tomorrow. It's my day off. I will be live again in about 10 minutes. I'm going to do a bit more stream. I'm kind of enjoying it. But thank you so fucking much, everyone, for watching us.
You got someone to raid, Hash?
I was waiting Nathan.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nathan.
Yeah,
me too.
Take care of yourselves, everyone. We will see
everyone.
you.
Love you. See you later.
Actually, we will all see you too. Wait, they will see you tomorrow. I won't. I'm gonna see. I'm holding Sid accountable. Oh yeah, thumbnail.